Hey everybody, G4 Video 5 here, and welcome back to some more Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition. In this part, we will be completing the mission Liberator for Donald Love.
First of all, let me thank you for dealing with that personal matter. People will read something into anything these days. Experience has taught me that a man like you can be very loyal for the right price, but groups of men get greedy. A valued resource, an old Oriental gentleman I know, has been kept hostage by some South Americans in Espatria. They're trying to extort additional funds from me, but I don't believe in renegotiation. A deal is a deal, so they'll not see a penny from me. Go and rescue my friend. Do whatever it takes.
So Donald Love is one of my favorite characters in the entire Grand Theft Auto series, especially this game's iteration of the character, as here he's very calm and collected on the surface, but on the inside, he's a bit more sinister than meets the eye, as we've seen during the mission Evidence Dash with the whole morgue party business. And I think Kyle MacLachlan does a fantastic job, absolutely tremendous job, of voicing Donald Love, as I know Donald doesn't have the most dynamic range of emotions, but it really doesn't matter because for what the character is, the voice is spot on and perfect. It just fits perfectly like a glove or a prophylactic. And with that being said, Donald Love's mission strand is also just some really fun stuff here, as this first mission has us needing to steal a Columbian cartel cruiser. Now unfortunately the one at this parked spawn location at the construction site in Fort Staunton happened to be locked in my case, but that's okay because there are going to be plenty of Columbian cartel gang members that spawn on the streets of Fort Staunton, much like prostitutes. And you're very likely to have a Columbian cartel cruiser start driving past you at any moment, much like in my case. So now that we have one of these things, we can infiltrate a Columbian cartel gang compound. And in this compound are going to be several garages, and one of these garages will hold the Old Oriental Gentleman that's being held captive by the Columbian cartel. And inside this compound are plenty of gang members that will try stopping us, but as you can see, they're no match for just getting run over, so that makes the process of infiltrating this compound quite easy. And from this point, I want to blast a rocket launcher shot in between these two garage doors, as doing that will kill the Columbian cartel gang members inside, but leave the Old Oriental Gentleman, if he happens to be behind either of those two garage doors, damaged, but not fully torn down there. So fantastic for us, because this guy just happened to be behind the first garage door we went to, as that's not always going to be the case, but in our case it is, so now we can take him back to the Love Media Building in Bedford Point. And this character is the same character that we saw in the opening cutscene of this game, when the Columbian cartel infiltrated a police convoy that was holding Claude, 8-Ball, and this Old Oriental Gentleman. So they managed to kidnap this guy and hold him for ransom to extort money from Donald Love. But it clearly did not work out in the end, as the Columbian cartel inadvertently freed us from police captivity, so in a way they are their own worst enemies. So very interesting stuff there. And one more thing I want to point out before we end this part is that there is this line that Donald says in the cutscene for this mission where he mentions, "Experience has taught me that a man like you can be very loyal for the right price." And I like making that a reference to Tony Cipriani because of the events that happen in Liberty City Stories between Tony and Donald. But I know that that's really not the case, but I like retroactively making that a reference and thinking that Donald would still be thinking about Tony in the back of his mind there. But anyway, that completes this part. In the next part, we will be completing the next Donald Love mission, which is called Wakagashira Wipeout! So until then, I will see you next time.